Hello there, beautiful people. So, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're feeling very lost only because you are too busy trying to be somebody else instead of your original self. Now, let me make this make more sense. Studies have shown that 98% of people are born genius. In other words, with creative skills. For real. But then, onto adulthood, only 2% of people are left with that spark. So, what happens? So, let's talk about this. There is something called a system, a school system. And the school system works for some people, doesn't work for all. First thing you need to understand is the system was not designed to make you independent. It was designed to make you work for people, which is why you wear uniforms to school. Raise your hand when you have something to say, and then you have just like a few minutes for lunch. Then you get back to class and keep trying to make it work. Now, where else does this system work? In our jobs. You go to work, banks, or somewhere else, you have to put on a uniform. Sometimes you don't put on a uniform, just like university, the advanced system. But then you still have to go through a process of learning. Now that process puts something in your head that makes you feel like there is a pattern through which success should be achieved. Go to school, get a good degree, work for someone, rise in the ranks, retire, have a good life. What about the guy who started the job or who started the company where you're looking or inspiring to work in? That's a human being like you. But now, the school system is not designed to make you into the owner of the business. No, it's designed to make you into the person who works for the business. Now, this is the reason why a lot of people end up frustrated as adults. Because now, as an adult, you have gone through a system that has given you a pattern for success, and now you have imbibed it. And one of the hardest things to do is to unlearn a habit when there is nothing new to take on. So to drop that whole thing the school system has done to you would be to take on a whole new thinking and a whole new ideology, which is mostly the problem. So you find a lot of people trying to go into a niche or start something because someone has made it look cool. So now you're thinking, I want to do it. It's not your fault. But then this is how you can help yourself. You can rewire your mind. You can reinvent yourself and then start afresh. Now, how do you do that? First, find something you're good at doing. It could be something entirely new or something someone else is already doing. That's not the bone of contention. The thing is, are you good at it and you like it? Now, show up for yourself consistently until people are sure that this is where you're going to be. I'll give you an example. I know someone called Bedge Pictures, and I admire that guy a lot because I've had a few conversations with Bedge, and then I tell him, bro, you're good at this thing. Have you considered trying this? Have you considered trying that? And he'll always say something to me. I have my niche, and I want to build and establish this niche to the point where when you say this, you think of me. And today, that's the story. You can't think of wedding pictures without thinking of Bedge. Come on. And this is funny because in this same country, there was a time where people who took photos or photographs of people were not really considered to be touche. And it's true. They were practically just photographers. And then someone or some people found it and made it look cool. And now a lot of people want to do it. This is the problem people have. People are too busy trying to do things that other people have found success in, instead of finding things they are good at and making it successful. It's sad because you can't really blame people, but at the same time, I think it's high time we started rewiring our minds. You can't be different if you keep thinking the same way. You have to break out of it. Now, the school system, school is not scam, but school is not the pattern of school that we have. Our educational system doesn't work for everyone. Let's tell ourselves the truth. We need systems that actually work for everyone, but that's not the story right now. It's about you. So how do you make yourself better? That's the story, or that's the question. And I think one of the best ways to do that, like I already said, is to find something that you're good at doing, get good at it until people want to be you. Make it cool till people want to do it too. Now, your skill might not be as beautiful as the next person's skill. Your skill might not be as amazing as what you wanted it to be. Some people are really great storytellers. Like once they start, you can't stand till they are done. Back in university, there are guys who once they started talking and you wanted to go buy food, you beg them, please just pause, please let me go and buy something and come back. So you continue. That's a skill. Not everyone can hold your attention like that. Find a way to make it. Try to make it something for yourself. There are a lot of things that people can do and they count it to be nothing. And that's because you haven't found a way to make that skill into something. Now here, find something that you know how to do. Create a niche out of it. Do it. And do it. And do it. Until people know this is what you're doing. Love it to the point that it becomes a part of you. That you literally cannot think of anything without thinking about that thing. And make yourself immersed or immerse yourself in it until you create a whole system around it. That's how you become successful. You don't become successful. Yeah, there are a few people that can be successful working for other people. That's not the story for everyone. And the school system will definitely work for some people. It's just like when you bring a fish out of water and put it on land and tell it to do a race with a cheetah or any land animal. The fish is going to look stupid. But bring the fastest land animal, a cheetah, put it in water and make it do a race. Put it in a race with a fish in water. And watch how the cheetah looks stupid. You are not the way you are because you're stupid. You are not functioning to full capacity just because you are not in your zone. Get in your zone and watch things change. I don't know how. I can't tell you what you're good at doing. You know. So today, pick up that skill, dust it, reinvent it, make it cool, and see how you become cool. Peace. See you later.